Assalamualaikum. My name is Adrina. Ada phone call pula masuk. Sorry. Yeah, Adrina's making something good. Adrina's gonna share with you how I became a cook from a non-cook. Okay, so if many of you are like me, watch me. Not only am I cooking, I'm also doing a cooking show. So those who like to have, who has passion in cooking and like to share your food, like to share your turun-temurun, your parents, your mom's cooking, everything, come and join us. See how this technology can actually help you do what I'm doing right now. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, hello, Siu Chin's from Singapore. Selamat berpuasa, everyone. Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Do like and share. And I'm just going to start in a few minutes, a few seconds. All right. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam satu Ramadan. How is everybody today? Do you like my virtual kitchen? I'm actually in a virtual kitchen. Okay. And Alhamdulillah, thank you. We are also in collaboration with Saji and Adela today. Yeah. For this, what we call Ramadan Raya Cooking Show. So for those who are aware, what's going on today at 3 p.m., it has actually started on the 10th of April, Saturday, 10th of April, and it's going to go all the way throughout the Ramadan daily, yeah, and past Raya as well. So you will be seeing many of our partners who will be sharing recipes that we make so easily, so conveniently with the Thermomix. So those who have no idea what to cook for Ramadan or Raya, do watch us and get inspired, all right? So now, today I'm gonna share something very simple. I'm all about simplicity and convenience. When I was called to, invited to join the, what do you call this, Ramadan Raya cooking show with Saji, all I did, I mean, I felt as if I was entering apa nama cooking competition tu, you know, but instead of what comes out in a box, they actually sent us what comes in this green and red box, which had a lot of all these Saji and Adela products. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you. And immediately looking at the products, I decided on two things, which is very simple because I can make it now and keep it for buka puasa later. All right. And what I want you all to do is to stick around until the end, because every day, okay, not just today, every day, the presenter is going to ask a quiz. Okay, so if you answer the quiz correctly, yeah, you are able to bring one Saji hamper home worth 130 ringgit. Wouldn't you like to do that? All right. Okay. Right. So now, what I did today and the recipe is that I actually tweaked it. Okay. Why? Because I had all these products and I wanted to use as much as I can. So yes, you can find the original recipe in Cookie-Doo as well as online. But for today and the recipe that I'm going to share later, I have actually tweaked it to include the Saji product. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to do two dishes. Okay, I'm going to do two dishes and I'm going to do another one bonus dish, which will come out later. And so you have to stick around because that's one of the quiz question. Okay, I've given you the clue. That's one of the quiz question. Okay, so let's start. I'm making beef madras and cumin rice and another recipe later. Okay, for beef madras, for those who have Thermomix, you can actually find the recipe in Cookie Dough. The recipe that I have is actually from the original Fast and Easy Indian cooking, which was designed for TM31. However, I have noticed that they've also got that version of the recipe here, but they've tweaked it again. Okay, so they've tweaked. So basically, the original ada, but we've tweaked it a bit. Okay, so let me start with my beef madras. So as I mentioned to you, you can find the recipe here. It starts with, I'm going to use 500 grams of beef. Yeah, okay, I hope you can see it here. Okay, this is 500 grams of beef, which I have cut in cubes. And you know what? This is not in the original recipe, but because I have the Saji products, I have actually marinated it in ketchup, the Saji ketchup. So I've marinated it in 20 grams of ketchup lemak manis by Saji and 50 grams of ketchup lemak masin by Saji. Okay, so I marinated the beef with the ketchup by Saji. Okay, sekejap ya. Right. Now I'm going to go to the next step. So you have to do that. And how do you do that? You will actually use the weighing scale to weigh your beef. In the cookie dough recipe, the beef can go all the way to 750 grams and 800 grams. So see, bukan 500 grams. You can actually cook up to 800 grams of beef with the cookie dough recipe. Okay, so now the first thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to change the Thermomix to a blender. So I've got some chilies here. So I've got some chilies. And then I've also got 3 garlic, 200 grams of onions, about 5 to 6 curry leaves, small ones, okay, and 1 red chili, okay? So the recipe is coming. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put all this in here. Okay, next, I'm going to put grated coconut. See, I've got 60 grams of grated coconut. Again, the Thermomix is ideal because we can actually use the weighing scale. However, for this purpose today, I've actually pre-weighted. So let's see whether it works. If you can see, it's 0 now. So that's lebih kurang. So I've got a bit more. 60 grams of grated coconut. Right? Okay. So I've got that in there. Okay, now the original recipe uses ghee. But instead of ghee, and because I can, I'm going to use Saji and Adela products. Here, if you notice, yeah, I'm going to put minyak masak Saji, about 20 grams. So I just stir and we put, oops, lebih sikit tak apa, 20 grams. And because I can, and this is it, you know, I told Surya I'm going to try to be like her and use as much Saji products as I can. And so I've replaced the 1 tablespoon of ghee with 20 grams of cooking oil and 20 grams of Adela margarine. Right, okay, lebih kurang lebih sikit, tak apa. Lagi sedap. Right, okay. So, once I've done that, I'm actually going to blend it. Can you see? Right. So, I'm just going to blend it now to make it smooth. So, I'm going to go to home. I go home. I'll go 15 seconds. Speed 7. Okay. Sekarang, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to scrape it down and do it further if it's not smooth enough, okay? So it's not smooth enough, but it's good for me to actually take time to actually scrape it all down again. All right. For everyone's information, I am now blending all this onion and chili in my guest room. I'm in a bedroom. I've actually turned this bedroom into a studio because in the kitchen it's too many interference. In my kitchen it's too many interference. Nak buat live show kan? Right. Okay. So let's do it again for another 15 seconds. Speed 7. Okay. So when an activity ends, dia panggil kita. That's the sound. That's why the sound is like that. Okay. I think I need to make it, I think it's quite smooth already, or a bit more smoother. Sekejap ya. I bought another 10 seconds. Hai Hani, cantik kan dapur? Okay, do like and share so that more people can watch this together with you. Bukan selalu tahu Adrina on live. Okay, all right. So I think the smoothness is good enough. So what I'm going to do now is going to show it to you. And we're going to saute this for 5 minutes. Okay? There. Nampak? All right. So because we've already got the minyak and the margarine in here. So now all I need to do is time it for 5 minutes. Yeah, who knows the saute temperature? Siapa yang guna Thermomix? Write down what is the saute temperature that we usually use. Ada tak orang jawab? Tak ada orang jawab ke? Okay, just for I bagi soalan bocor lah. So jawapan dia is 120 darjah. Okay, so the saute temperature is 120 degrees, and I'm just gonna go to speed 1. Okay, and leave it. So I am now sauteing my apa ni? My onions and all that for my beef madras. Now I'm taking this time to actually boil my rice. Okay, so for those who just joined and have never seen a Thermomix bowl, it's just like a blender bowl. Okay, you can see me. I'll turn the see, I'm actually turning the blade, if you can see it from down here. Yeah, so this is also where I'm going to actually do my cumin rice. Okay, why cumin rice? You can have any white rice, but for today, I'm just sharing with you that you can make this Ramadan something different with infusing your normal rice with lemon, with curry leaves, with cinnamon stick. So today I'm using cumin, or they call jeera, and that's what I'm gonna do today. Yeah, my rice is here. Ambil ni. Sekejap ya. Yati my assistant to help me. Okay, ini bawa ke atas. So I've got rice. Okay, I've got rice that I have already rinsed and I put it in here. This is what we call our simmering basket or kita punya cooking rice cooker. We can actually have option of cooking rice in the bowl itself, but we can also do it in the simmering basket. So for today, I'm going to use simmering basket. I've got about 200 grams of rice in here. Yeah. Tak lagi sudu. Bagi saya yang satu saja. Yeah. Okay, I've got rice in here which I've already rinsed. Keras sikit lah. So I put it in here. And all I need to do is put water. Mana airnya? Okay. Okay, water. Now you can weigh, but okay, let's weigh it here. But I usually cook my rice with my finger. So I use my first joint above the rice level. Okay, so above the rice level, one finger joint. So I'm gonna put this. Kosong tak? There. Because it's cooking next to each other, so dia tak apa sikit. Dia bergerak-gerak sikit. Our weighing scale is very, very sensitive. It is precise to the 1 gram, yeah? Precise to 1 gram. Bagi saya spatula besar. Okay. So I use parboiled basmati rice. Ini bukan apa. I like to hear what's the best. So once Surya has recommended a type of rice or a brand rice, I will actually use it because for me, if input process comes out with a good output, rarely I will, try something new because I'm already happy with it. Okay. So, yep, I've got the rice in here. Okay, what we need to do is add 1 teaspoon of salt, and the salt is, again, another product. So remember, I've used 2 products just now, kicap. Now I'm using the third one, which is the garam gunung saji. Okay, so 1 teaspoon of the garam gunung saji in here, and I have some cumin. Cumin is apa? Jintan putih. Okay, cumin is jintan putih. So I've rinsed my cumin and I'm just gonna put it in the rice. All right. So I kacau sikit like that. And that's it. It's just like boiling normal rice, but I've got cumin in here. And from the book, it's written, it's kata infused. Lalunya you do it in a different way, but here the steaming of the rice actually helps. Okay. So what do? I'm actually going to do 20. Nah, ini dia. Oh, see, tengah siap ni, ini pun siap. Sekejap. I'll stop that first. Or you can stop the sound by just touching the screen. So here, I'm going to do 18 minutes. Like I usually do all my, okay. Dapat daripada belakang ni terbalik sikit. Okay, 18 minutes. 100 degrees Celsius. And speed 3. Okay, my rice is cooking. Okay, so ini pun habis. So I'm going to go to the next station. Tolong. Okay. Kita masak-masak dekat dalam bilik. So I have to make sure that I have everything within my apa ni distance. Okay. So let's look at sedapnya bau. People are wondering, is it okay to cook in this room? Honestly, I've been cooking here for quite some time already. And my curtain, I tak tukar-tukar pun lagi. So the curtain is fine. My bedspread is also fine. For those who have not seen how this studio looks like, you can actually search my Facebook and see it. Okay, right. Okay, ni nak tunjuk je. There. Sedap kan? Smells good. So that is sorted. Now what I'm gonna put some, dia tulis dalam recipe about between 150 to 200 grams of canned tomatoes. So I'm gonna use canned tomatoes there. And then in the original recipe, it requires you to use tamarind paste. So, but because I am cooking with Saji products, so instead of tamarind paste, I'm gonna be a bit creative and I'm gonna use tomato Saji. And the amount I'm going to use is 50 grams, okay? So 50 grams of sauce tomato Saji. So it's a weighing scale. Senang saja. Kita weigh saja. Oh, okay, weigh je. Kalau lebih sikit tak apa. Okay, so done. And then 20 grams of sauce chili. Sikit juga. 20 grams. Ya. Biar dimanis-manis sikit, pedas-pedas sikit. Because memang dalam resepi ada cili. So kita letak ni sikit. Okay, lebih sikit pun tak apa. Alright, here. And dalam, apa ni, what do you call this? Dalam recipe ni, dia ada bagi a lot of rempah. Okay, a lot of ground. Termasuk, okay, this is what I did. I've already put it all in here, but the weighing scale is really good for this. So I've got in here this powder rempah here. I've got ground cumin, ground turmeric, ground coriander, chili powder, paprika, ground mustard, as well as ground homemade garam masala, all mine, okay? So I'm gonna put all this in here as well. Okay, right. Seronok tau, I suka buat benda-benda rempah-rempah ni. Okay, and then anything else tak? Kejap ya, let me check. Oh ni tak, ni kemudian. Okay, that's it. Then I akan masak for 2 minutes. Alright. Masak for 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 100 degrees Celsius. And speed 2. Ini turun. Okay, so remember how many products have we used so far? 3, tak salah I kan? The ketchup, the 4. I use the ketchup, I use the cooking oil, I use the margarine, Adela margarine, so 4, the garam 5, and the tomato sauce and the chili sauce 6, 7. So 7 dah, ya? Wow, so many products. This is fun kan? So if people have products that they want us to actually use, they can actually contact us and see what we can do with it. Okay, let's see. Miss Z, hope me get lucky for hamper giveaway. Well, if you answer my questions correctly, Miss Z, yes, you may be the lucky winner. Okay. Wow, okay. Betul. Okay, you all pandai lah jawab 120 tadi. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. See, most of the time kan, but this one's almost over. Most of the time, this is what we do. I said, baik for technology, while we're cooking, we can actually do this. And honestly, it's quite safe to actually put it quite close to each other also, because our technology has got Wi-Fi enabled as well. So it is quite a safe thing. I just read in my friend's Facebook that their pressure cooker masak jam tart exploded, so kena kulit mak dia. So I haven't read fully, but Laling, if you're watching, this is something that you should consider for safety. Okay, so this is done. Now we're going to go next. Senang kan masak ni? Okay, again, you know, being me, I don't usually memorize pun. So I have my recipe dekat sini. So 2 minutes tadi, kita masak tadi. Okay, and it looks good. It looks really good. Let me just show the color. Nampak tak? Okay, I hope you can see it. All right. Okay, that's done. Now I'm going to put the rest. Recipe pun semua dalam phone tau. Okay. Right. Done. Ingredients D. So I'm going to put my daging. Okay, the daging that I had marinated in the kicap. Okay. All right. Okay. Kicap. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. Of course, from Saji. Right. And then 150 grams coconut milk, of course, from Saji too. Santan kelapa or coconut milk, and it's cholesterol-free food, yeah? Okay, so coconut milk by Saji. I'm gonna weigh 150 grams. Senang kan? Kita masuk-masuk saja dalam Thermomix ni. Oops, sikit apa. Alright. Okay. Kacau sikit. Okay, remember what I've got in here? I've got daging in here, right? So my daging in the blender, as well as my santan and all the other mixtures that I have had earlier. So sekarang, all I need to do is masak for 20 minutes. (20 minutes), 98 or 95 degrees. 95 degrees ya, sebab kita ada santan dalam tu. I'm going to go reverse because I have reverse spoon. Because I have my daging. And that's it, you know. I've got both my nasi and my daging all cooking by itself sekarang ni. All right. And okay, now I'm going to give instruction to use my other Thermomix to make something, which is my bonus recipe. So wait, I'm just going to give instruction, yeah. So kita boleh kira time, yeah. So it is now, what time is this? Kita tengok jam di sini. Okay, 3:28. masukkan sekarang. Itu datang. Okay? So I'm gonna get my assistant to actually follow my instruction and come here. So give her, dia pergi jalan ke sana, keluarkan daripada freezer, masukkan dalam Thermomix. But the instruction is just for 1 minute, but it depends on how fast she takes it out of the freezer, put it in the Thermomix, okay? But it's a 1 minute dish. So when she's ready, she'll come running here and I'll show it to you. So meanwhile, apa agaknya? Okay lah, let's play this game. Apa agaknya I buat ni? Okay. Hi, Azza. Okay, right. Okay, now for the meantime, what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you the first. Okay, now. Okay, the first question, yeah? The first question is, the original recipe asked for us to use tamarind paste. I had changed it to Saji products. So what are the Saji products that I use to replace tamarind paste in the original recipe? That's question number 1. Tulis ya jawapan kat situ, question 1. And then bagi answer. Alright? So again, I'll repeat my first question. In the original recipe for beef madras, they asked for tamarind paste. I had instead changed it, yeah, to use Saji products. So what are the Saji products that I use to replace the tamarind paste? So that is question number 1. Can you please make it clear? Question number 1. All right. Oh, some of you pandai. But you know, you have to answer all my 3 questions to win all my 3 questions. Oh, ada orang kata nak buat ice cream. Good. Okay. I have another 4.5 minutes for my rice. Right. Baca di kejap. Who is this Missy? Pandai dia buat gambar-gambar lagi. Wow. Cool kan? Masak macam ni. Anyway, this is a very good idea to cook for your iftar. It's very easy, as you notice. I've just got everything ready and just put it in here. Jadi it's so easy. If you read, because I am not a foodie tau, so when I do something, dah siap dah. Terus buka. Tengok. Bawa yang baru. Tengok. Almost siap. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to give this recipe too. Basically, cantik tak? I love doing this. Isn't this beautiful? Okay, so basically what this is ice cubes. Okay, kita panggil resepi ni, rose syrup ice. Okay, rose syrup ice or something. Rose syrup ice. Okay, the rose syrup. Tunjuk rose syrup saya dengan tu. Okay, what is in here is basically ice cubes. Rose syrup is a recipe from the cookie dough, okay? So whoever has cookie dough, it takes 5 minutes to make your own rose syrup, yeah? Okay, right? So it takes 5 minutes to make this rose syrup. And then, of course, the other product that I use is the Saji Creamer Sejat Chai. Okay? So that's the 10th product that I use. All right? So I've got all the products written here tadi. Mana dia? Yep. My 10 products that I use. Sekejap ya. Yep, I've got it here. Belakang. Okay. So I have used This is my 10th product. It's called Creamer Sejat Cair, which you boleh guna with your rose syrup to make ala-ala ABC. It's so beautiful. I'll get my assistant to help me plate it. Okay, right. So that color is so yummy-licious. So siapa-siapa nak buka puasa, it's so easy. I know we've already done it. So I'm gonna put it in the bottle, and it can go. It can become just cold for my buka puasa nanti. Okay, actually I'm not taking it. It's for my son and my daughter. Okay, I'm on a sugar diet this bulan puasa. Right. So let me just list down the 10 Saji products that I use. I use the kicap manis and kicap masin Saji for marinating the beef. And then I also use salt, which is the Gunung Garam Saji salt. I use the Saji coconut milk in here. And of course, the Saji chili sauce and Saji tomato sauce also to replace my tamarind salt paste. And just now, I guna Saji cooking oil as well as the Adrina multi-purpose margarine, yeah? And, okay, sorry, that was my 9th. This is my 9th product. There's one more product I haven't used yet. Kita tengok nanti. So, all in all, there are 10 Saji and Adrina products that I use in my cooking today. So, I've got one more coming, one more. Tunggu sekejap. But my next question number 2 is, okay, I said I have used 10 Saji and Adrina products. Please list 5 of them. Just list 5 of them. So my nasi dah masak. I'm just gonna wait for it to kering kat dalam ni. Right. Okay. Saji. Okay. So, as I mentioned, kita dah ni ya. Awak boleh tolong cuci sekejap tak? Cuci je bagi saya. Alright. So, question number 2. I have used 10 products, Saji and Adrina products. I want you to list 5 of them. You must give me 5. Tak boleh satu-satu. In one, you must give me 5 of the any of the products. So just list 5 Saji or Adrina products that I use in my cooking show today. Right. Okay. Okay. Bawa sini ya, kita boleh tunjuk. Wow. Okay. Kan my nasi dah masak. Nasi dalam ni masak 18 minit saja. Very, very fast. Okay. Tapi I tak masak banyak sangat lah. I nanti nak buat white rice juga. Because not everybody makan nasi and I don't eat rice. Okay, how do I show this? You can use the handle. This is called our spatula. Yes, the spatula is also award-winning. Yeah, it has a hook here. Okay, so that we can angkat the basket out of the bowl. Isn't this cool? Yeah. So basically, what happens is rice cooked in the bowl is about 4% less starch. Yeah. You know, starch is already a DNA of your rice, but tunjuk nasi kita. dah masak. Okay. Should nice. Right. Nampak tak nasi saya sudah masak? So it has infused of cumin, so it has that very nice herbal cumin taste. Macam kering-kering sikit. It's very, very nice. Okay. I know it's nice because I have told people to test the food yesterday. Okay. Kamu pun mau ambil gambar ke? Alright. Tolong saya hand ni kat sini. Okay. Kejap. Okay. Look at this. Look at my bonus recipe. Okay, this is my bonus recipe. Just to show you. Cantiknya plating my maid. Yeah, my helper. Okay. Basically, if I can do this, you can do your ABC. Okay, but instead of just blending the ice, untuk this one we campurkan the syrup and the creamer at the same time. But when you can do this, you can do all that, not a problem at all. Right? Cantik kan? Okay, bagi saya dia punya spatula kat sana tu. Kejap ya. I'm going to plate the rice as well. So anyway, rice done. Masukkan dalam bekas. Never mind, I'll just leave this one here. Kita ada lagi 7 minutes and 28 seconds. And my curry will be done. Sekejap je. Actually, I was contemplating should I cook an earlier version and then so that I can just show you. But I thought since I've tested it yesterday and it was actually a surprise for me because I didn't know whether the timing would be sufficient for the beef to be tender, but it was. So that was the surprise that I had. Maybe it's also, it depends on the type of beef that you buy and you use. So this particular one, it was tender. But honestly, regardless what beef you use, if it's not tender enough, all you need to do is add thyme. So basically, the recipe is, for me, it's foolproof. It's really, really nice. Oh yeah, lupa nak cakap. Oh, I forgot to mention. My 10th product that I use is actually Vanaspati. And what we do is, you know, the hot rice tadi, I use about 1 tablespoon, macam ni, ya, angkat tinggi sikit, to put in the rice. Okay, and then kita gaulkan. That's all. So it's a very, very simple recipe. Very, very simple recipe. And I make sure I use all the Saji and Adrina products that I can use to make the dishes for today so that you all can try it as well. Yeah. And okay, I had people around yesterday, and because we were not fasting yet, so I actually did it and I let them rasa. Okay, so this time I betulkan the ingredients and the grammage. So that's what I'm going to share with you later. And you all have to try. You all have to try this recipe, especially those yang dah ada Thermomix. Those yang belum ada, I think it's time that you get one very soon. I was informed that the English version may be a bit low at the moment, but look, that's why you should order it right now. Okay, so contact us to get your Thermomix as soon as possible, because I think we have already justify to you why cooking with Thermomix is so easy during Ramadan. See, I even have to think what to ask dah. Oh, okay, right. My third question. Going back, my first question was list down 5 products, right? Oh, no. My first question was, what did I use to replace the tamarind paste in the original recipe? That's number 1. My question number 2 is list down 5 products five Saji and Adela products that I use during this cooking show. And my question number 3 is, what is my bonus recipe? What is my bonus recipe? It's actually, I would call it, apa tadi I kata? Syrup rose, apa? Apa dia? Ice. Okay? Syrup rose ice. So, write it down, and we'll see later, because not me, the admin will decide who wins today's competition, and they can get, they can bring home one Saji hamper worth 130 ringgit. Apa ni? Okay, nasi. Okay, see? So nice, ada assistant to tolong. So, cumin rice. Gembu-gembukan sikit. Dengan tutup. Cumin rice. Kita tunggu kita punya, ada satu lagi kan yang kecil macam tu? Boleh guna ni juga. Ambil yang kecil macam ni. Okay. Cumin rice. Tada! Nampak ya? Right. Nampak cumin dia kan? Biji-biji tu? Right. Ni nak cair dah. We're going to put it in a bottle later and keep it in the fridge. Yes, everyone is fasting today. Everyone is fasting today. Rice ada. Okay. Ada lagi 2 minit. Lagi 2 minit. Okay, what else can I say? Oh, another thing I can actually share with you. Beef madras. The origin of the recipe apparently is said to come from the Indians in Britain. So it's the recipe that the British Indians make. Okay, that is sold in their Indian restaurants in England, in the UK. Okay, so the origin is supposed to be like that. It's from them. It's something like our syrup bandung juga, you know. It's not from Bandung, but it's from Malaysia. It's made by people from Bandung in Malaysia, I guess. Okay, that's why we call it syrup bandung. So beef madras originates from the restaurants. Okay, and when you Google, you find out in Wikipedia, they actually describe madras beef to be of certain color, you know, red, dark, and then it has some sourish taste and all that taste. So when you taste, when you take this, when you eat this madras beef, read what is described about what beef madras is supposed to taste like. So anyway, we spent 20 minutes cooking it now. And then before that, I had like 7 plus 20, about 27, 30 minutes all in to make this curry. So 30 minutes during this curry, the rice is 18 minutes, which I cook during, you know, in between. So in half an hour, you get your wholesome meal, you know, so easy. Okay, right. We're almost done. Kita tunggu kita punya daging siap, and then I'll plate it and I'll show to you. Senang tak I punya recipe? Kan I promise you easy, and I think I have delivered easy. N'est-ce pas? Okay. See? It calls me when it's ready. It calls me when it's ready. Right. Okay. Dia punya gravy is quite a lot. So if you want to reduce it pun tak apa, but it's honestly very sedap. I also forgot to actually mention in between tadi, memang baunya sedap. what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in the plating plate so that it's easier to tengok. Sekejap ya. Because it's too, I tak nak tumpah. I tak nak tumpah in this room. Tumpah in this room. Okay. Lepas tu kamu plate dengan ini. Ya, masukkan. Alright, sekejap. I plate it nicely and then I'll show to you. Okay. So meantime, have all of you actually answered my question? Oh, banyak kerja I sekarang ni nak kena tengok satu-satu. No, we have admin who's gonna do it. Wow. Baguslah you, Doc Anita. You watch my show. Thank you. Are you cooking it at the same time? Or can you make it later for your iftar? Hi Azura, jus buah. Not jus buah lah, this one you cannot take lah. Gula lah basically. Syrup, but when I did the syrup, the rose syrup, because you type rose syrup in here, I think I've got the recipe here. Let me just find it. Recently cooked. Right. It only takes 5 minutes to make your own rose syrup. I guess if you want, you can actually exchange the sugar with lakanto. So that will hopefully be a good alternative for people who don't want their blood sugar to rise, because lakanto is supposed to help not do that. Instead of using color, this color, you could probably use the daun talang. Daun apa? Telang. Bunga talang, the blue, so you can get the blue syrup. That would be a very nice alternative as well. I don't know whether maybe it's nice that blue campur dengan the creamer putih. Try that one, you know. So you've got the natural coloring, and then not the lakanto sugar as replacement. Maybe that would be okay. But honestly, when we did this yesterday, it had more creamy taste because we put very, very little of the sugar syrup. Jadi memang tak manis langsung lah. So today, for today's show, I put extra because yesterday was tak manis langsung. So for someone like my anak who likes sweet, they wouldn't take it if it's not sweet. So, but it's not a problem. We can always add the color. Okay, jom. Voila. Kejap. Nampak tak? So, boleh tak bagi saya ni supaya saya boleh pegang daging dia? Okay. Just show you. See the daging? Tak. See the daging? The cube is nice, you know. Semalam dah buat dah habis pun. Jadi memang sedap. So if the beef is not tender as you like, you can always add thyme. So that's not a problem. But for today's show, it's done. Yeah. So these are my dishes for our Ramadan Raya cooking show in collaboration with Adela and Saji and Adela. Yeah. And I have used 10 of their products in my cooking today. Beef madras, which uses quite a lot of the product. I think we used one oil, one margarine, and then the beef had ketchup and sauce tomato and garam. Okay, and then I had the cumin rice, which used the basmati ghee, and then of course the susu sejat creamer, yeah, for my drink. Okay, so thank you so much for watching me today, for being present with me today. All of you, it was very nice seeing the numbers of people watching me. It went up to about 40 something just now. It makes me feel very, very happy and touched. Okay, So don't forget, we have another one at tomorrow and every day at 3 p.m. So watch us and take down all the recipes and answer all the quizzes so that you can take home one Saji hamper worth 130 ringgit. Okay, so that's it from me. If you're around, I will also share after this. I've got one of my teammates cooking nasi biryani at 4 p.m. And I think Mariam is going to be on at 6 p.m. So yes, inshallah, we'll have more people coming in to share with you the joy of cooking with our Thermomix. All right. So thank you so much. Thank you, Saji and Adela, for giving us this opportunity to share our cooking with Thermomix with your products as well. Okay, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye. I think kena stop kat sini. Ha? Kejap. N. Bukan N kat sini, mana dia? Mana saya punya tu? Facebook saya. Facebook saya. Tak nampak mana Facebook saya.